Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates. If you're new here, I like to post videos on these larger holidays for people who may not have anybody to celebrate with. Maybe you're unable to travel with your family. I just like to post on these days so that you have a little bit of company on the holiday. If you don't celebrate, maybe you're in Europe or somewhere else in the world that doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thursday. I hope you still enjoy this somewhat Thanksgiving themed video. I do have some Thanksgiving tag questions to do with you guys, but I'm also going to be going over my current Black Friday shopping list. So I am filming this on Wednesday evening. It's quarter after 6 now. So not everything from Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs has been previewed yet, but I'm just going to give you my list from where we stand right now. So we're going to do the Thanksgiving stuff first. And then at the end, we will talk about Black Friday. So today I'm going to be working on at least one of these mini dazzles from Diamond Art Club. This is the Thanksgiving set. Here are our options. I think I might go for the turkey in honor of making my first turkey this year. Hopefully it went well since I am past Laura. I don't know for sure just yet, but we'll start with the turkey, and if I need to do a second one, we'll figure that out. I'm using accessories from a kit that I finished recently. I couldn't be bothered to find other ones. I'm sorry about that, but you know, it's been a busy day. It's been a long day of trying to get some stuff prepped, and I saw my dad. We went out to lunch together, so it's just been a busy day, but I like these accessories, so I'm not sad about having to use them again. So I found a Thanksgiving tag set of questions. There's a few different types of questions in this one from craftylab.com. I will try to remember to link it down in the description box. I will be posting this and like getting everything ready for it tonight since I am traveling for Thanksgiving. So if I forget to link the set of tag questions, please leave me a comment and I will add that link in as soon as I can. But we are traveling about an hour away for Thanksgiving this year so that we can have Thanksgiving with my grandmother. So it's going to be a lot. I'm making 15 pounds of mashed potatoes because it's like a big extended family Thanksgiving. But the real reason I'm going is to spend Thanksgiving with my grandmother. I haven't done that in a very long time, so I am looking forward to it. And like I mentioned before, I am also making my first turkey. So all updates on that will be in next week's wipnchat, which I'm not quite sure when that's actually going to be, just based on some other videos that I need to film, but it'll come. I promise I will follow up on all of that. So let's go ahead and get right into the tag questions and see what we can get up to in today's video. So first we have Thanksgiving food, this or that. Now I will say right off the bat, I am pretty picky with Thanksgiving food, just kind of food in general, but especially Thanksgiving food. So you've been warned. Okay, first one is pumpkin pie or pecan pie, depending on where you're from. I don't like pie at all. And I remember the first time I mentioned that on my channel, I made some people very upset. I do not like pie at all. Candied yams or sweet potato casserole? Neither. Canned or homemade cranberry sauce? Neither. Classic stuffing or cornbread stuffing? Neither. I guess I would say cornbread stuffing because I have made a recipe which was really good. It was like a pork chop recipe, and there was a little bit of cornbread stuffing like around it, and I did try some and I didn't hate it, but overall I just don't really love stuffing. But I think I could do cornbread stuffing. Like I think I would be okay if I had to eat it, but stuffing definitely is not my first choice on the table. Can you guys see okay? I feel like the lighting might be not fabulous. Spinach dip or buffalo chicken dip? Definitely buffalo chicken. I I've had like spinach artichoke dip and I can deal with that, but I don't really like spinach. So I warned you guys. I told you I was picky. Roasted green beans or green bean casserole. Roasted green beans. I do like green beans, so there's something, but I do not like green bean casserole. So roasted green beans. Thankfully, my sister is making the green beans for tomorrow or today when you guys are seeing this. I'm really weird. I don't know if it's actually that weird because I feel like a lot of people are kind of similar. I don't love eating things that other people make. Now, the Thanksgiving that we're having is like part my family. Okay, so it's my dad's aunt, so my great aunt. It's our side of the family, and then her partner, her side of the family. So it's kind of like gonna be some people that I don't know, and yeah, I just don't like to eat what people make that I don't really know them. So my sister, when we were all talking about like what we were gonna bring, my sister's like, how about I make the vegetables? And I was like, thank you. My dad's making the ham. I don't eat turkey. I don't like turkey. I'm making the mashed potatoes, so like I'll have some safe foods, which is good. Glazed carrots or roasted Brussels sprouts? Definitely glazed carrots. Can you guess what I'm gonna say about Brussels sprouts? I don't like them. Alongside pie, whipped cream or ice cream? None. I don't like pie. Yeah. Turkey or side dishes? Like I said before, I don't like turkeys, so definitely the side dishes. My dad definitely didn't have to make a ham. It is what I generally eat on Thanksgiving. I would have been fine with just like, you know, extra mashed potatoes. I think my niece wants to make a mac and cheese, so I'll have mac and cheese. But since we are having ham, I will absolutely have some of that. But if I had to, I would have just had side dishes and it would have been fine. And then the last thing is deviled eggs or pigs in a blanket. Now, I don't ever recall us having deviled eggs as a side or like an appetizer on Thanksgiving. I do like deviled eggs, but I feel like for us, deviled eggs is like an Easter thing. But I do not like hot dogs, so I do not like pigs in a blanket. So I would choose deviled eggs, of course. And it's weird with deviled eggs because I don't like mustard, but I like I don't mind it mixed in for the deviled eggs. Please let me know if you are just as picky as I am, or are you more picky? Okay, next section is Thanksgiving traditions, this or that. I think these are all, no, they're not all this or that questions. Okay, early Thanksgiving Day lunch or late Thanksgiving Day dinner? We're having Thanksgiving dinner at 2. But we would still call it dinner. So I guess the answer to the question is early Thanksgiving Day lunch. But it technically would be a late lunch. So I guess it would be an early Thanksgiving Day dinner. So I guess neither of those answers apply. Please let me know, what time do you guys eat your Thanksgiving dinner? It's always like, I feel like it's something you always forget. Because we were like, wait, what time do we want to eat? Because obviously, at least we don't usually eat dinner at 2 p.m. So, it's always so weird. So we're just going to skip lunch. I bought cinnamon rolls for us to make for breakfast here. And then we're leaving here around 12:30 to get to the place we're having Thanksgiving. And then we'll eat around 2. At least that's the plan. Black Friday shopping or relaxing at home. Now, Black Friday shopping is so different now. I do my Black Friday shopping from home, from the comfort of my couch. I used to go out, my sister and I used to go out together every Friday, like when my nieces were really small, because I feel like Black Friday is a great time to get toys and all that stuff. But now we'll like talk on the phone while we're shopping for Black Friday from our couches. Thank you for the internet. Oh my gosh. I don't miss those days. I mean, I kind of do. Like, I kind of miss the buildup and like the craziness. Like right now, it's the 26th and it's been Black Friday for like a week at this point. And I feel like it kind of like takes away from some of it, especially at like the bigger stores. Like Amazon Black Friday has been going on for, yeah, probably like a week now. So I kind of miss the excitement and it being like something different. But I do not mind not having to leave my house and be around all the crazies. Thanksgiving Day parades or Thanksgiving Day football? Both, honestly. Like the parade in the morning and a football game in the evening. I like those, you know, sit down and enjoy type of traditions. So definitely both. Watching TV/movies or playing cards/games. Realistically, probably watching TV or movies. I can't really remember the last time we actually played games on Thanksgiving. To be honest, I would love that. I love to play games. I feel like when my nieces were really small, we did that, but it's probably realistically watching TV or movies. I do feel like I like to watch at least a Christmas movie on Thanksgiving evening because that's the official start to the season. It's been Christmas for me for like a month now, but you know, Thanksgiving traditionally is kind of the start of the holiday season. So I do like to watch at least one Christmas movie, whether it's a Hallmark movie or, you know, stream something or whatever. But maybe I should take some games with me. Like maybe I should take a deck of cards or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll text my sister and see what she thinks. Next question, sorry. Next question is Thanksgiving potluck or ordering in. I've never ordered in for Thanksgiving. Sounds delightful, but Steven and I usually shuffle between both families. So we're starting with my family this year, and then we will go to Steven's parents. Unfortunately, we will probably miss his aunt and uncle. We live in New York, and it gets dark very early here, and his aunt lives like 30 to 40 minutes away, so she does like to leave before it gets dark out. So we will probably end up missing them, which stinks. But we at least want to be able to see his parents on Thanksgiving. Pumpkin carving or cookie decorating. I've never done either on Thanksgiving. Why would you carve a pumpkin on Thanksgiving? Isn't that like a Halloween thing? Or is there like a Thanksgiving tradition of like pumpkin seeds or something? I mean, realistically, for me, I would prefer to decorate cookies, but I've never done that on Thanksgiving before. Sounds like it could be fun. Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday shopping? All of it. All of the above. I'm very interested to see, obviously we haven't seen like any diamond painting company announcements for Cyber Monday, so I'm very curious to see what we're gonna get. But I love both. I'm very excited for both. I'm trying to keep it in check this year, so we'll see what happens. But I always just enjoy seeing what the sales are going to be. I think that's half of the fun, honestly. Next is cooking Thanksgiving dinner or cleaning up after dinner. I feel like I end up doing both. So it doesn't really matter. I feel like we might actually skip out on cleaning up this year, which is naughty, but if we want to make it back to where we live, like if we want to make it back to our town, we'll have to kind of leave. What is that sound? Weird. I think it might be my desk. If we want to make it to sorry, it's bothering me. If we want to make it to Steven's parents at a reasonable time, we might have to skip out on cleaning, but we'll see. We'll try to be helpful, of course. Next up is, hold on one second, guys. Okay, I think I figured it out. That was really bothering me, so sorry about that. Next question is Thanksgiving toast or going around the table to give thanks. I don't really like either, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just not like I don't really like to speak in front of people, which I know is funny. People always get so confused. Like the people in my real life are like, what do you mean you make videos? Like you don't even like to say anything. And I'm like, well, it's different because really I'm just sitting in a room and I'm talking to myself. I don't know how many people are going to watch the video, you know, like it's totally different. But the idea, first of all, I would never give a toast ever, never. I had to speak at my sister's wedding and I almost vomited. Like I just don't do public speaking very well. But when I was younger, we would go around the table and, you know, say what we were thankful for. I do like that, but I do think that like people should be given an option. Like we weren't given a choice. We couldn't be like, skip, you know, like we were yelled at to like say something. So I think you should be given the option if you're comfortable, but I think it's cute. I don't mind when people do that. And then number 10 is family Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving. I've never done Friendsgiving. I don't really have enough friends, if I'm being honest. And I don't mean that in like a woe is me kind of way. I've never done Friendsgiving before. I think it's a cool concept, especially if you maybe live like far away from your family or something like that. But I have never done it. It has always been family Thanksgiving for me. And it can be a lot. It's hard being the person who like doesn't have kids because you are kind of expected to be the one that like goes everywhere. Like you go to the people who can't travel type of thing. And that can be really frustrating. Like I remember a few years ago, actually it's more than a few years ago at this point, but like I went to 4 Thanksgivings and it's like, why? Why am I, you know, why am I shuffling all around? I mean, I did it because people wanted to see me, of course, but it's like, okay, well, I have a day off of work too, and I would like to just hang out, but you know, like this year, we're doing 2, and it is what it is, but I very much look forward to my chill day on Black Friday so I can just hang out without having to run all around. Okay. This is the last set of questions within this tag, and then we will move to the Black Friday chit chat. So we have, what, 10 questions? Yes, we have 10 questions. Let me finish this little area right here. I don't want to run out of things to talk about before I finish the mini dazzle. So fingers crossed I can keep up the pace while I'm talking. Okay, first question. Oh gosh, would you rather eat only turkey for a week after Thanksgiving or give up turkey altogether? I will happily give up turkey because turkey for a week, ugh, absolutely not. Sounds like my worst nightmare. Would you rather host Thanksgiving or just show up to eat and enjoy? I think I hosted Thanksgiving last year, if I remember correctly. Was that last year? I think it was. I think I hosted Thanksgiving last year. I don't mind hosting. I feel like hosting kind of has its benefits. Like not having to go anywhere is kind of great. I don't mind that at all. You know, this year, like we're traveling, it's not my ideal to drive an hour on Thanksgiving, but sometimes you just do it because it's how you can see certain people. But I think I'm fine with hosting. My family is very like, we try to even things out. So even though I would host, you know, my sister would bring something, my dad would bring something. Like, it's not like I would be expected to do it all myself. And I would never go somewhere and eat and then like dip, you know, like I would always offer help. I would take something and all that stuff. But I don't mind hosting. It's kind of nice to not have to travel. And my family's pretty like laid back. We don't get like super dressed up or anything like that. Would you rather have Thanksgiving dinner with your favorite celebrity or your favorite historical figure? Ooh, that's a cool question. I don't even know who my favorite celebrity would be, but I know my favorite historical person is John F. Kennedy. And I feel like that would be pretty cool to have Thanksgiving dinner with JFK. I'd have a lot I'd want to talk to him about. Like, what he thinks about politics these days. I know politics is like a no-no at a Thanksgiving dinner, but if I'm sitting down to eat with JFK, what else am I going to talk about, right? So I don't even know, like, who would my favorite celebrity be? I guess it would be Kip Moore. He's my favorite singer. Ooh, or Henry Cavill. He's my favorite actor, but he's British. He doesn't care about Thanksgiving. I think I would have to go favorite historical figure, and it would be JFK. I think that would be so cool. Unless it falls on the anniversary of his passing, then it would probably be a little bit sad. Because he did pass around this time, so might be a little bit of a touchy subject. Would you rather have to eat an entire... Oh, gosh. Both... Oh my gosh, I don't like this question. Would you rather have to eat an entire can of cranberry sauce or a boat of gravy? Ooh, neither. I don't even know. I don't like gravy. I guess cranberry sauce? I don't even know. I guess I would go cranberry sauce. I hate gravy so much. Like, the texture of it is awful. I think I could get through the cranberries, I think. So I'm gonna say a can of cranberry sauce. Ugh. What an awful question, though. Oops, I missed a couple. Number 5. There we go. Okay. Would you rather watch classic Thanksgiving movies or Thanksgiving episodes from your favorite shows? I don't know if I've ever watched a Thanksgiving movie. I would definitely be so up for watching Thanksgiving episodes of my favorite shows. Like, every year I watch the episode of Friends where Monica gets the turkey. Well, yeah. Is it Monica first or is it Joey first? I think it's Monica. Doesn't she put the turkey on to scare Joey or something? I watch that every year, and it's so funny. And then there are other Thanksgiving episodes that I like. I know there's one of the Friends episodes where Brad Pitt comes on. I'm pretty sure that's for Thanksgiving. And then when she makes the trifle, is that Thanksgiving too? I know there's been some pretty good episodes of that. And then I can recall a couple of good episodes of Modern Family for Thanksgiving. So I would definitely say like a television show Thanksgiving. It's just always so funny. But I don't know that I've ever watched a Thanksgiving movie. Do you guys know of any Thanksgiving movies? Leave a comment down below, and maybe when Steven and I get home from our travels, we can watch a Thanksgiving movie. Would you rather a Thanksgiving without appetizers or without desserts? Ooh, probably without desserts, because most of the time it's just pie, and I don't like pie. But I can get behind some Thanksgiving appetizers, like shrimp cocktail, cheese and crackers, deviled eggs, I guess, are an appetizer that people have. I definitely think I would prefer to have the appetizers, for sure. Because I don't have to worry about saving room for dessert. I can just enjoy all the food. Oh, this one was before. Would you rather cook a Thanksgiving meal or clean up after one? I don't really think I have a preference because I would help clean up regardless. I don't think I've ever been to a Thanksgiving where I didn't help clean up. It's just kind of the way that I was raised. I guess if I had to choose, I would probably say I'd rather clean up from one, because who knows how me making my first turkey is gonna go. So maybe I'll never want to make another Thanksgiving dinner. We'll see. So I guess I would say clean up after a Thanksgiving. I don't mind cleaning up as long as it's like, you know, as long as I know what's going on, I don't mind. If it's, I don't like when it's like thrown in your lap, like, oh, you can clean up. I hate that. But if I know ahead of time, like, all right, I'm in charge of cleanup, that's fine. I don't mind that. I do hate doing dishes, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Next one is, would you rather watch football all day or play board games all day on Thanksgiving? Honestly, I would have to say board games. I just don't have a lot of people in my life that love board games as much as I do. My nieces love a good board game, but I feel like everybody else would rather be watching something on TV or on their phones or something. So I don't know who would play board games with me all day, but I wouldn't mind doing that. I love a board game. I wish people would play Monopoly, because everybody hates Monopoly because it takes so long, but I love Monopoly. And Life and Sorry and like all those old school games, my favorite. Would you rather have to wear a football jersey or a turkey hat through Thanksgiving dinner? Probably a football jersey. I was raised with no hats at the table as, like, you know, the big rule. So wearing a hat to Thanksgiving dinner just seems so strange to me. I know people do it, but I feel like a football jersey, and I think it would be comfortable, because they're like big and baggy, and a football jersey and some leggings, and I can just eat whatever I want without worrying about my pants getting tight. I feel like I would have to go for the jersey for sure. And then the final question is, would you rather have to tell your craziest story from the year or your most embarrassing moment? I guess craziest story. I don't really get up to many crazy things, so I don't think I'd have a problem with that, because it probably wouldn't be all that crazy. But then again, I kind of share with you guys like my embarrassing things, like when I fell off the tub. That was pretty embarrassing, but I still told you guys the story. But also, I don't like the idea of people laughing at me. You know, like laughing with me is one thing, but laughing at me? No, I don't like that. I don't like that very much. So I think I would go with my craziest story from the year, I think is what I would share. Yeah, that sounds like the right answer. Let me know your answer to that one down below if you're comfortable doing so. So those are all of our Thanksgiving tag questions. It's time to talk about Black Friday, Diamond Painting Edition. So I will go through what I have my eye on from Diamond Art Club in a moment. I just want to get this finished. So let's just talk about some of the other things that I have my eye on, kind of like sale predictions and that kind of thing. So the shop that I have my eye on the most, other than Diamond Art Club, is Diamond Painting Shop. Nope, that's not right. Diamond Artisan Shop. I have my eye on two kits from them, which are the Volaris and Lunathian diamond paintings. They're from the Sarah J. Maas world. And they're so pretty, but they're so expensive. So her Black Friday sale is 20% off. Oops, sorry. Which, of course, I'm grateful for. It is a sale. So it's this one, and then it's this one. I have the Terracin diamond painting. I was so fortunate to be offered that one to unbox on the channel, which is just mind-blowing to me. And I love it so much that I immediately wanted to order the other 2 kits, but like I said, they're pricey. So I was like, why don't I wait until Black Friday? Now, I was hoping, and I would never tell a shop what sale to run, but I had it in my head that in the past they've done a buy one get one half off sale, and I think I confused them with Diamond Painting Shop like I just did. And when I saw it was 20% off, I was like, okay, that's still great. Like, that's still a decent amount of money off, but I had been hoping that it would be buy one get one 50% off. I know that's a big sale, and I know that's a big ask for a company, let alone a small shop. So that was just me being a little bit ignorant, I guess. But I kind of gave myself a little bit of like, well, if the other sales aren't so great, then, you know, you can go for it. So I have not placed that order yet, even though they had announced their Black Friday sale a couple of days ago, I think. And kind of my like big stipulation is if I don't go crazy at Diamond Art Club, then I will order from that shop. Now, when I'm filming this on the 26th, yesterday, the 25th was my birthday, which thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. I did get some money from my dad that I usually put towards Diamond Art Club Black Friday. And there are a couple of kits that I really like from Diamond Art Club this year. But it's fewer kits than I was anticipating. And some of that is because I was very fortunate to get some sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club. So some of the kits that I might have purchased, I was gifted, which is incredible. So I'm thinking, instead of putting my birthday money from my dad towards Diamond Art Club, because I don't think that's going to be too bad, maybe I will instead put it towards Diamond Artisan. Still a little bit up in the air. I'm waiting to see the rest of the Diamond Art Club previews and stuff before I make my decision, but I'm kind of leaning that way because I could absolutely see myself like working on all 3 of those kits in 2026. That is how much I love them. So we'll see what happens. I am hopeful that I can swing it, but obviously it's the holidays and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to affect my gift giving to my family by being selfish and wanting a diamond painting. So we'll see what happens, but I'm hopeful I can swing it. Stay tuned to the channel because I will, of course, unbox both of those if and when I pick them up. And it's kind of more of like, even if I don't get them on Black Friday, I will still get them at some point in the future, but I'm just being a little impatient and I want them like now. Because the sooner I order them, the sooner the order for the actual kits will go in and the sooner I will actually receive them. So we'll see what happens, but I definitely have my eye on those for Black Friday. As far as the Dreamer Designs releases so far, there hasn't been anything that I've really loved. I am curious to see if they do a site-wide discount because I know that Dreamer Designs has announced a price markup in 2026, which I totally understand. But there are a couple of kits on my wish list that I would potentially pick up during a sale or during this sale so that I can avoid the higher price. Jury's still kind of out on that. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do there, but kind of just a little bit on my mind. And then another company that I'm looking at, I don't know if they've actually announced their Black Friday sale yet or if they're going to have one, is Ever After Diamonds or Ever After Diamond Painting. I can't quite remember. I did a Wishlist Wednesday on their shop recently and the comments were so amazing. Like people were just in love with their diamond paintings that they had picked up from that particular shop. It's very rare that a Wishlist Wednesday that I share gets such glowing reviews. So that kind of piqued my interest and put them a little bit on my radar for Black Friday. If I can't pick anything up on Black Friday, they're definitely on my list to try in 2026. It's kind of going to depend on everything else, like I was just saying. But I was very impressed by the reviews from people that I trust that like watch my channel and comment and engage. And it was just like so many really, really great comments, and that made me excited. So I will keep an eye on that shop and see if they have, I guess I should look and see if they've actually announced anything yet. Because I do have a couple of kits that I would really like to try from them, but the ones that are at the top of my list are Christmas kits, and I know I wouldn't get them before this holiday season. So I'm kind of like, do I hold off and maybe order from them next summer so that I have the kits by Christmas? It's kind of one of those games of like, what should I do? And then I think what everybody, maybe not everybody, what most people are tracking this week is the Diamond Art Club release. Now, Diamond Art Club is doing 111 diamond paintings. I did have a couple of sneak peeks come in. I published those yesterday, which is Wednesday the 26th for you guys. My other ones unfortunately did not come in time, so I will have some first looks later in the season once those arrive. But 111 kits is wild, by the way. Here's our turkey. Very cute. But so far, other than the kits that I got as sneak peeks, there are only 2 right at the top of my list. Now, there are others that I like, but there are 2 that I love. Now, do I have them? Yes, I do. There are 2 that I just absolutely love. This is the first one. This is by Sarah Mustafa. I don't know what this is called because this is off of Facebook. I don't have Facebook on my iPad. It's only on my phone, and it's only on there right now for these sneak peeks. I do not use Facebook. It's like nearly impossible to find me. It's nearly impossible to comment on my page. Like, I don't like Facebook. I think it's such a toxic place. So this one was sneak peeked on Amazon, and it is beautiful. This to me looks like fan art from ArtDot, which is a series by Sarah J. Maas, same as the other paintings I was talking about from the other shop. I believe in a recent video I mentioned wanting to see a new Sarah Mustafa, so I was really excited when I saw this one, and then I was even more excited when I saw what the artwork itself was. I believe this one's around, if I'm remembering correctly, and I love it. I would work on this in January of 2026. It just gives like New Year's Eve vibes with her dress. I believe this takes place during Starfall or Starfell. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Starfall. I think so. But it gives New Year's vibes to me. So I really, really liked this one. This is the number 1 on my list at this point in time. And number 2 is this one by Stephanie Marie. It is adorable. This is the artist of Ghost Cafe, which I had been hoping to get to for Halloween this year, and unfortunately I just couldn't fit it in. I believe this one is around, and it is so cute. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So these are the 2 at the top of my list. There are a couple other ones, like I mentioned, that I like, but they would probably be wish list kits. There is a new Zodiac kitten by Marilyn Kazanov that is the Sagittarius kitten, which I am a Sagittarius. So if I need a 3rd kit for like free shipping or whatever after the discount code, that is the one that I would get. I've collected a few of them at this point. One of my sneak peeks was the Taurus one, which my boyfriend Steven, if you're new here, he is a Taurus. So I think it would be cute to have the Taurus and the Sagittarius one together. but that would be a wish list kit unless I need a third diamond painting, basically. So I'm keeping an eye out. We'll see what's previewed tomorrow. I feel like they do tend to hold some of the really, really popular ones until the last day of previews. Although I think these two are going to be very popular. So I'm going to have to be on top of my game for, for my Black Friday choices. Now, I did want to, do I still have... hold on one second. I wanted to read something to you guys because I was curious to see if, yeah, okay. I wanted to read this to you guys because I feel like it's the fine print and some people might miss it. So this is the Black Friday information for Diamond tier members. Diamond tier gets first pick, I guess. But don't worry, they do usually reserve some of their inventory for the general release. But I just wanted to read this section to you guys because it might be important to some of you. So it says, this year's early access will not be available on our mobile app. Instead, a secret invitation link will be sent via email and SMS, so text message. To enhance your experience, once logged into your Diamond Art Club account, early access products will automatically appear in the new arrivals section on our website. So if you're someone who prefers to shop the app, please do not do that. It will not be available for Diamond members through the app. You will need to use the website. So what I will be doing is logging into the website and I will just be refreshing the new releases page. So hopefully that helps some of you. Also something to keep in mind that they have here, if you usually speak to them through Facebook Messenger, they will be turning it off. You will only be able to get support from their email address, support@diamondartclub.com. So definitely keep that in mind as well. So that is going to do it for today's Thanksgiving special. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little turkey mini dazzle come to life. And I hope you enjoyed the Thanksgiving tag and the Black Friday thoughts. I would love to know what you guys have planned for Black Friday. Are you shopping the diamond painting sales? Are you going Christmas gift shopping? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving has a wonderful, safe, happy holiday. I hope you enjoy your time with your family if you're able to. And those of you that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday and a great Friday and a happy weekend. This video will be taking the place of my Friday video, so there will be no videos There'll be no videos Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And when I come back to you guys on Monday, that will start daily December videos and advent calendar unboxings. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. Thank you so much for being here. I'm thankful for you guys all year, but you know, this time of year, I feel like you start thinking about things a little bit more. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all know how much I appreciate each of you, and I never thought that this is what my channel would be. So thank you guys so much. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you guys when it's officially Christmas. I am so excited for December 1st. I hope you guys are looking forward to advent calendars, and I will see you all then. Bye!